In daily life, we are all touched by things all the time. Some days, the issue is small, but the heart feels heavy. Other days, the issue is big, and the mind keeps suffering again and again. The cause is not really the situation itself. It is the mind following the situation. Today, we're going to talk about something very simple, yet truly life-changing. It is called knowing and stopping. This is not a difficult teaching. It does not require deep meditation. It does not require sitting in any special posture. It is something that can be practiced right in the middle of ordinary life. Let's imagine this together. Someone says something unpleasant to us. The words reach our ears. Normally, the mind reacts immediately. It keeps going, thinking more, getting angry, arguing inside, remembering the words from just one sentence. Suffering can last the whole day. This is called knowing, but not stopping. We hear the words, but the mind keeps running. But if, in that moment, awareness appears, we notice, the mind is heating up. Anger is arising. And we do not follow it further. We do not add more thinking. We do not continue the reaction. Then, stopping happens by itself. Not because we force it, but because we see clearly. It's like a car that was moving fast. Because the gas pedal was pressed. When the foot is lifted, the car naturally slows down. No need to slam the brakes. This is what knowing and stopping really means. Another example. At work. When pressure builds up, the mind usually starts spinning. Thinking again and again. Worrying ahead of time. The more it thinks, the more stressed it feels. But if we notice, thinking is happening. Tension is here. And we stop adding more thought. Just knowing. Without following. The mind relaxes immediately. Even though the problem is still there. The problem doesn't disappear. But the suffering does. This is a clear result of knowing and stopping in everyday life. As this is practiced more often, something begins to change. Suffering becomes shorter. Before, one moment of anger could last the whole day. With practice, anger may still arise, but it fades in minutes. Because the mind does not continue it. Gradually, the mind feels lighter. Not because life has no problems, but because the mind is no longer carrying them. At this stage, many people notice a sense of openness, lightness, or spaciousness. Some call this emptiness. This kind of emptiness is not created by concentration. It is not forced. It appears naturally when the mind stops reacting. But one important thing to understand. Emptiness is not the goal. Even emptiness is just a passing experience. The point is not to stay in emptiness, but to remain aware, even of emptiness itself. As awareness deepens, the mind begins to see more clearly. Thoughts come and go. Emotions come and go. Calm comes and goes. Emptiness comes and goes. Nothing is a solid me. Here, clinging starts to loosen. There is no need to become the angry one, the suffering one, or even the peaceful one. There is simply knowing. When there is no identification, suffering has nowhere to land. The greatest result of knowing and stopping is not a life without problems. It is a life Not controlled by problems. Work continues. Life continues. Emotions still arise. But the mind is free. To summarize simply. Awareness arises, the mind stops running. The mind stops running, suffering does not grow. Suffering does not grow, the mind feels light. A lighter mind, less clinging. Less clinging, suffering loses its power. Nothing extra needs to be done. No need to go anywhere. Just know. And do not follow. Right there. Understanding begins to open.